The Cy-Hawk Trophy. On the one hand, it divides a state. On the other, it brings it together. And everyone across this great state, from RAGBRAI to the legendary Water and Ames, know that winning this trophy can have you pedaling toward a high water mark. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. The Cyclones, who've been bedeviled over the years by close losses, pulled out one of their own the last time.
It's all about executing when it matters the most. The coaching staff loved the way their players were ready to go late in the game. So let's see how this one turns out, Dave.
Yeah, and they executed so well. Iowa obviously always the same, so physical, so tough, but the Cyclones found a way to make plays and win the football game.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Right down the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. On target over the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry is so important to the people of this state, and it dates back to 1894, guys.
Yeah, it goes back a long way, and when you watch the product on the field every year, it's usually low scoring, but it's a lot of physical, tough people on the field.
Yeah, and you know, people in Iowa, they just love football, and this is a rivalry game that really hits home for so many. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on, in this game, Iowa or Iowa State, it means so much.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cyclones will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run. And
oh, a lot of space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass. It's Kennedy. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Malone. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long here. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa, Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Cyclones can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Offense in a bunch formation. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. Completes it in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Complete to the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. The short hand. It's caught. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. Here's the handoff. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Absolute shank. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. He might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with hours.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Kennick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Iowa.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Kennedy. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Iowa State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! The Cyclones keep gaining strength, and Iowa State stretches out its lead.
Man, gaining strength, gaining momentum, gaining belief, right? Like gaining belief that you can get this done. Such a big rivalry game with so much emotion.
Yeah, Iowa feels like they're in a natural disaster right now. They feel like they're in a cyclone. They don't know which way is up or down. They are lost.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Finds his tight end. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Sends it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Iowa State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
28, Iowa, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Give to the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The play action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Military stunt.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Finds space on the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Trying play action. Got his man to the left. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Here's the pressure. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives.